It's Thursday. Now you know it's a problem when I'm the host. Welcome to Cigar Hustlers Podcast.
Oh, hello, Phil.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello,
Let's
Mikey.
see how well you can multitask with pushing buttons and running the teleprompter at the same time.
Yeah, this is definitely something that's going to be a little more challenging, but I think we can make it happen.
Well, if Boots has taught you anything as a DJ, then you should be able to do wiki and all this other stuff. So
yeah, wiki.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, here we go.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Cigar Hustlers Podcast, episode 459. I'm Phil, your host, Bing Bong. And with me is Mikey. When does Palmer come back? Stepankevich.
Yeah. When does Palmer come back? Tomorrow, right?
I don't think he's ever coming back. I think he's still in the Ireland thing.
You think he's still in Ireland?
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe.
$90K.
Well, you better sell him some Postano when he's out there.
Right. Startup. All right. So just want to mention that Mikey has changed the show's format. If you hadn't noticed, we're trying to keep the show more conversational and less TV news style. Basically, Mikey figured Palmer was getting way more camera time when he was, so he decided this way he can monopolize the conversation and stay on camera longer.
Right. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have topics. We're still going to discuss these things, but having one person just kind of read it off. What happens is myself and you, Phil, we just kind of fade out. We just kind of start moving on. We don't really talk about it or anything like that as he kind of rattles it on. So it's better to just kind of highlight the topic and then discuss it. Right.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
Completely agree. Mm-hmm. All right. So with that, here is the show topics for today. Or Mikey, would you rather read these?
No, you do it.
Okay, perfect.
Were you trying to push that off on me?
Yeah.
I can't see them. How would I know?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. All right. So on today's show, Yale is way more affordable than before. Ray J won't be too important much longer. Some sports stuff. And then in cigars, Yale is now tuition free for families earning under $200,000 a year. Massive shift that opens the door for thousands of middle-income students.
Did you see that you just kind of converted over? He said it now in cigars, and then he didn't say anything about cigar news?
Yeah.
And then you just jumped into the first story.
Yeah, there was no, pause,
There's nothing.
comma.
It didn't even talk about cigar news at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there no cigar news?
I don't know, but we still have some topics that we can cover from yesterday as well that we didn't get to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely the Bill Belichick thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, even cigar stuff.
Okay, perfect.
But if you want to, like Yale they're allowing everybody under $200,000 to get free tuition into Yale.
Yeah. I have not heard about this.
Yeah. And there's something else for people that are under $100,000 annual income in their home.
Yeah, it says families making under $100,000 will have the full cost covered.
Right.
Not just tuition, but housing, meals, and fees. So it's a true zero cost. That's great.
How do you think it's great?
I mean, let's kind of think of who's going to Yale.
Yeah, okay, let's think about this for a second. Let's think if it's great. Let's think.
Right. I mean, for families that can't afford for their kid to go to Yale and they can get in.
Right.
Yeah, but I think, isn't Yale like one of those schools where it's like a reputation type invite?
It's like an Ivy League?
Yeah.
It is an Ivy League. Yeah,
like people have to recommend you to go there.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Oh, I don't know.
I know that it's an Ivy League. I know it's super expensive. My question is when it comes to something like this, who's going to cover the cost? Is the cost coming directly from Yale, or is it coming from some sort of government aid, or are any of those things occurring? Right? So because I'm going to tell you my own experience, and here's what I didn't like when I was in college. Now I went to a state school briefly for a couple of years.
Right.
And I was working on getting my BA. And in order to get my BA, I had to take one more class to get it done. Now, I was, in my early 20s, and I was very poor, So at that point, I was going through financial aid. In order for financial aid to take effect, for me to get that one class, to get my BA, they wanted me to take on 3 other classes
You had to have a minimum requirement.
that weren't important at all. So like that didn't make any sense. But in order for them to get additional funding, that's how that would work. So the system in some ways kind of inflates specific things,
right?
In order for them to capitalize on
more free money,
right? So if that's what's happening here, then that's a problem. Now, if Yale is saying, "Hey, we're going to cover this out of pocket, without any additional aid, any additional funding, but us, the organization, the universities are going to pay for it," then great, that's fantastic.
Right.
But if it goes the other way, if it goes through aid, I don't know, man. I think that could be a problem.
Yeah, and you think the state government, wherever they're at, they would cover this, or is this like a boosters type thing?
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Oh, we don't know. Okay. Yeah, we're trying to figure that out.
Yeah, we're trying to figure that out.
Well, if anybody goes to Yale and they'd like to tell us, I don't think I can get into Yale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is Yale? Let me ask, because I picked up on something as you were talking there.
I don't know. I'm gonna probably guess because a lot of the good Ivy schools are in the Northeast.
Okay, I think you're doing well.
Right. Let's do elimination here.
I'm gonna give you 3 guesses.
Okay. Ready? Right. New Hampshire.
No.
Maine.
Strike 2.
And Connecticut.
Oh, he saved himself with the final call.
Perfect.
What made you pull Connecticut? Let me ask you.
I knew it wasn't New York because NYU's in New York.
Okay.
Yeah. And I couldn't think of any of the other ones around.
So Massachusetts was just off the table.
I wasn't going there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, hey, good job. Look at you.
Perfect, yeah.
Hail Mary.
Yep.
And someone caught it.
Aaron Rodgers style.
There you go. In the end zone for the tutty.
Right.
I didn't think you were getting there.
No, I didn't think so either, but hey, I got it.
Oh, God.
Today's a good day.
So more importantly, whether you love the fact that Yale is providing aid or not, Phil now knows the state that Yale is located.
Connecticut.
Exactly. Okay. All right. So moving on to the next one. What do we got?
All right.
I should have saved this on my phone.
So next story.
Yeah.
After surging the popularity from his 2007 sex tape with Kim Kardashian, Ray J is paying the price.
Yeah.
Ray J revealed that after a recent hospitalization in Las Vegas to severe pneumonia and heart pain, doctors told him his heart is functioning only about 25% capacity.
Okay.
So it's life-threatening.
Yeah. So So I'm going to help you surmise this because I can't stand that you're reading it off of the prompter, and we're going to work on that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Ray J's he has 25% heart failure, or is his functioning 25%?
It's
right?
functioning. Yeah.
It's 25%
so
functioning.
failure, right?
And he blames, he feels that drug use and alcohol abuse is the reason as to why he is.
Yeah. I have not heard of this story until, just reading these.
Until today.
Yeah, until today.
You know who Ray J is?
I do know who Ray J is. Yeah, rapper, yeah.
What was his famous, I don't know, what was his famous song? Did they have one?
Well, a lot of people don't remember him for his favorite song, or his best song, but they remember him for Kim.
They just remember him from Kim.
Yeah.
So, but do you know his song or no? You don't even know his song?
No.
Connecticut, and now we what was Ray J's top hit, buddy?
I know he was a big hit when I was a teenager because he came out when I was in high school. That's all this stuff came out.
Man, I don't even know who the hell he is. Ray J's top hits. Let's see.
Ray J was he was like a 1 or 2 hit wonder.
Sexy Can I?
Oh yeah, Sexy Can I? Dun, dun.
One Wish. I remember One Wish.
Yeah, One Wish. Yeah, so 2.
So that was it, just the 2.
Yeah, just the 2.
And his sister is Brandy.
No, I did not know that. I did not know Brandy was his sister.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, so
that makes sense.
Do you know anybody? Have you ever had anybody in your life with like 20% or 30% heart functionality?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who?
Yeah. Well, my buddy Caleb.
Okay. And and how's he living?
Man, it's rough. Like, yeah, he, he used to be in the gym all the time, and he was big into
fitness,
health. Yeah.
So this is new for him.
Probably I think 3 years ago is when he had heart failure. And they actually had to put a defibrillator
In case he has a heart attack.
Yeah, in case, yeah. So but now it's like he said, because he works for Lowe's, right? So and he does a lot of walking. He can only walk like maybe for 5 minutes, and he has to go sit down.
That's crazy. How old is he?
My age, 38.
So he's a young buck.
Yeah, he's young. Yeah, and he still looks like he goes to the gym, but it's slowly going down. You can tell like he's losing mass.
Right.
So
how did that happen for him? Any?
So he actually his father has this too. So I think it's genetic. Yeah. So it just happened out of nowhere, and now his cousin it just happened to. He's in the hospital actually right now. So I think it's a family genetic thing.
Does he have a life expectancy? Did he tell you, hey, well, this is it for me at 45 or whatever?
The doctor did not tell him anything. His dad is, I think he's in his 60s, like early 60s.
Still alive. Still running.
Yep.
Right. Just has to maybe do some lifestyle changes, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, he definitely has to eat healthier. Like before, he didn't eat as healthy. He'd go to McDonald's all the time. And
McDonald's?
McDonald's. He would eat like, his biggest thing was these velvet fudge brownies.
Uh-huh.
And he would eat like, 2 containers of these things a week. And I always told him, I was like, dude, like, I don't know how you eat. First of all, I don't know how you still have pectorials and not a gut by eating these velvet fudge brownies.
It's bad when you're giving health advice to an individual.
Yeah, I was just
because like if you're giving me health advice, I'm like, I don't know. Like, you got some concerns.
Sometimes I got a little jealous. I'm like, damn, if I eat those things, like I gain 50 pounds,
Right. Okay, so realistically though, I mean, Ray J can still live a moderately normal life.
Yeah, I mean,
we think, because I know a guy that was in his late 60s, and dude, that guy. This is back in my bar days.
Yeah,
I love this guy. He was a great person.
Mm-hmm.
He died a few years ago, but he would drink a screwdriver. You know what a screwdriver is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Vodka and OJ.
Yeah.
Okay, we would put OJ on there just for like the color.
Right, splash.
It would just be all, and it was absolute vodka. It was all absolute and just a splash of OJ, right? So, and this guy lived a pretty good life, pretty long life. Now, as he kind of started to get towards the end, the doctors were telling him, hey, man, we're getting close.
Yeah.
Like, this is, things are getting bad, right?
Yeah, the end of the book's coming.
And I think he lived about like another year past that. But he was a great dude. But he had a long life. He had a really long life. So I don't know. I mean, I just think that like does this seem more like a publicity thing than anything, or?
I think just because he used to be a somebody and maybe there's nothing going on in the celebrity realm right now.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he surfaced. And if you think about, like, Ray J was kind of a pioneer. I mean,
right.
For the Kim Kardashian thing. That was like the first of the celebrity stuff.
Right.
So maybe I don't think he's to me he's a nobody.
Okay.
By
the way, that board doesn't tell you to check out chpod.com. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you buy one piece of apparel, you get the second one 40% off. Spend $100 or more and you get free shipping. And I want to shout out to our newest retailers that have joined us in the Postania family. Where is it? It's right here. Stogie's, Fort Myers, Florida. Papa Juan, Bronx, New York.
Papa Juan.
My man Francis. Iowa Cigar Company in West Des Moines, Iowa. And Northport Cigars in North Florida. So thank you very much for joining us. We look forward to continuing to grow with your stores. And if you are a retailer or you know a retailer that wants to carry Postania, please reach out to Mike P. at postaniacigars.com for additional information.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome.
So Ray J, 25% heart. Okay, move on,
Yeah.
my friend Boots. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, Phil.
maybe it could be time soon for him, but we'll know later.
I don't think it'll. I think he's going to live a long life. How old is he?
Yeah, but if he was doing, do people really stop doing drugs?
Dude,
and
look at
alcohol?
Mick Jagger, bro.
He looks like he's still.
Mick Jagger's like 180 years old.
He is. He's like a cockroach, man. That guy will not die.
He's not, like the day that he go. Ray J's only 45.
Yeah. Well, everybody thought Ozzy was super old, but what was he when he died? 92?
How old was Ozzy Osbourne?
Yeah.
He wasn't 92.
80s?
How old was Ozzy Osbourne?
I mean, like, he couldn't even get out of the chair anymore.
76.
Wow, yeah, not even in his 80s.
No, but I mean, come on.
Like, Jagger's still dancing.
Yeah, Jagger,
Yeah, moves like Jagger.
think it's more cocaine than anything or what?
It's definitely cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at his face.
It's not definitely. It's possibly. You can't say definitely. That's how you get a
It's
lawsuit.
allegedly.
Yeah. For the love of God. Yeah, I like to sue the one with the bear nose.
Nope,
Yeah.
don't have it.
Good luck with that. Can't get blood from a rock.
Right.
Okay. All right. So what's the next article you got, buddy?
All right, the next one is probably something we're definitely going to talk about. The Browns get a new head coach, Todd Monken.
Yes.
So I have seen this.
Okay. This was very recent. This happened this morning.
Yeah, I'm really surprised of this hire, but I'm not surprised.
Okay.
That makes sense.
No, it doesn't. So please elaborate.
Okay, so I always
Tell me about the Big Bang Theory.
these teams like to always go kind of prolific sometimes, right? Somebody that's always in the camera, everybody's talking about all the commentators and stuff. I've never heard of this guy. So maybe
OC from Baltimore.
Yeah, but nobody knows that.
Okay.
So maybe
What's the
this
guy's
is good.
name? I can't even think. What's the guy's name who coaches Indiana?
Indiana?
Yeah. The Hoosiers. They just won championship?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Okay, but now
I know he doesn't smile until that day.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, he's kind of a well-known name at this point. Did you know who he was before that?
No.
Exactly.
I still don't know who he is. I just know that he wanted to get a beer afterwards. That was it. Like,
Realistically, you should know. I mean, I won't know because I don't follow the sport as hard as you do. I'm not a moneymaker, you know?
I mean, I watched the game. I just don't. I don't know the guy's name.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
Okay.
But okay. So you still had some other guys out there though.
Who else? Who do you think should have went to Cleveland as the head coach?
As much as I would hate to see him go, the defensive coordinator for the Dolphins, I think, is somebody that needs a shot. I think he's very organized. I think he's very systematic. I think he can get the guys to play for him.
Okay.
I think that's a Dan Campbell style.
Okay, but you're starting to see that more often than not a lot of defensive coordinators really are getting head coach jobs. More. You always see it more on the offensive side. Whether that's right or wrong, that's just kind of my perception is what I've seen. Right.
Yeah, I'm kind of I don't know what the requirements are to be a head coach.
Are you a leader of men?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, from what we've seen, to be a head coach, like you basically just have to be on the best team, and then they go, okay, we're going to take the wide receiver coach. He's going to be our new head coach. It's like, what in the world?
Right.
The Browns need a shakeup, man. These guys need a shakeup. I mean, they got good players on paper, but
Who do they have?
I mean, Myles Garrett.
Okay.
They got
You got one. That's one.
the running back guy.
The running back guy.
I'm sorry.
That's wow.
Jerry Judy's out there.
That's not a running back.
Well, he's wide receiver.
Okay.
But I'm just saying. I mean, they got some good defensive players.
Yeah.
Right. I
You
mean,
can't even name.
no,
Okay.
because they've accomplished nothing.
Okay. So
I'm saying on paper they're decent.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's like, you know what? That you sound like a Dolphin fan.
Dude, on paper we're definitely come on. We're definitely
You sound like a Dolphin fan. Yeah, man. I mean, if you look at this, I mean, look. Right?
I mean, with the scouting guys are doing their job. They're getting good players there. It's just I don't know. It's almost like they're cursed. Like
The scouting guys are doing good jobs by getting players like Deshaun Watson.
I don't, as a player, I don't think Deshaun Watson was a bad player. I think he did great when he first came to Houston, right?
Okay, but you got him past his prime with all the allegations, and you paid top dollar for him.
Yeah, I think he's a bad person, like in the regular world.
Okay, so is it safe to say that from a scouting position, would you pay a premium for a guy who hasn't really proven anything and has all of this other off-field BS that he's got to deal with?
Well, what they were probably banking on, right, is that everything would fall through and he would bounce back. But this guy definitely has some type of mental issues to not be able to bounce back.
Okay, but we're not talking about Deshaun Watson. We're talking about a scout going out and acquiring this guy, and you're thinking that made sense.
Well, I'm saying that's probably what they were thinking, right?
Right. Okay, so clearly that didn't work, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
now that we see it.
So are the scouts or whoever's acquiring the players that viable?
That's one.
Yeah.
One thing.
That's one. Yeah.
But
like that one thing, the cost of a quarterback can be so detrimental to a team that it could set everything in peril for years.
To be honest with you, I think that the pay that they pay some of these quarterbacks is just outrageous. Especially when there's another guy on the team that's more prolific than them.
Who's that?
Atlanta, when they signed Kirk Cousins,
yeah.
Bijan Robinson is definitely that team, right? But they gave all the money to Kirk when they were drafting Bijan, not thinking about the future of Bijan. You know what I mean?
That's interesting. They still didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, they have no quarterback. They have nothing.
Okay, so the quarterback is more important than the running back?
They don't really have a wide receiver either. They really got Drake London.
Yeah. Kyle Pitts? Bro, you're out of your mind.
I think Kyle Pitts is over.
Okay, so we have some questions with Cleveland. It doesn't make sense necessarily, to be determined.
Yeah, and they didn't even look at Bill.
They didn't look at who?
Bill Belichick.
Belichick's in North Carolina, isn't he?
Yeah, but
he's not going anywhere.
Wouldn't he like to be back in the NFL?
No, I think he wants to stay in North Carolina. And how about the fact that he got snubbed for the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, he did get snubbed for the Hall of Fame. That's crazy.
Not the greatest coach of all time, one of the greatest coaches of all time does not make the first ballot entry.
If you're talking about the greatest coach of all time based off of
if you say Don Shula, I swear to God,
championships.
If you say Don Shula,
no, I'm just saying. He's a great coach too, but Belichick's definitely it because he has the rings, right?
Yeah,
he has the accolades.
Yeah,
so
9 Super Bowl rings,
right?
Yeah.
Tom Brady's the same thing. This guy's got all the rings. This guy's got all the accolades. How could he not be the GOAT?
So is it safe to assume then that if one of the greatest coaches of all time did not make the Hall of Fame first round ballot, is the system corrupt?
Yeah.
100%, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now if we can argue the fact that the Hall of Fame portion is corrupt, maybe we can assume that there's more corruption in the NFL?
Oh, first of all, we already know the NFL is corrupt. We have seen this.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. But yeah.
Yeah. It's a theory.
Yeah.
You can't prove it.
A strong theory.
It's a strong theory.
Super strong.
Pretty wild. Okay. All right, moving on. What else you got?
All right. Well, we do have some cigar news.
We do. Even though it didn't say it in the thing.
It did not say it, but we do have some.
Tell me about another tobacco tax or something that's going on in these great states that are united.
All right. Kentucky cigar bar bill returns for 2026 session.
Mm-hmm.
So this is HB 194.
Okay.
It was reintroduced after a similar bill passed the House last year, but died in the Senate.
Correct.
It's showing there's momentum, but there's still real resistance.
Okay.
So I'm not familiar with this bill. Are you?
Right, a little bit. So pretty much what's happening is that it died in the Senate, and there's some issues with city ordinance as far as they want to have more control as far as additional licensing and all these other things, which they are granted. However, they also want it to be well defined as far as specifically just for cigars and not for anything else. So If you're a cigar bar and you want smoking inside for cigars, you can't sell vape. You can't do any of the other stuff. No smoke shop stuff, no head shop stuff, none of that, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting to see that it died quickly in the Senate prior to, but it passed the House, with flying colors. So they're hoping that these things get refined. Like the legislation is a little bit more clear this time around, I believe. And that way it can push through the Senate as well. I don't know how close it was.
Do you think, so you're basically saying like the wording was off, and
I just think that there are specific requirements that are different with this legislation from the previous legislation, right? So obviously they want a distinct and clear difference between permission of vape sales and head shop paraphernalia, right?
Right.
Which I think is fair. I don't think that that's an extreme measure. Decide which one, if you're one or the other, right?
What is the distinction difference?
Well, one's cigars, the other one is glass,
right,
or vape.
So if do a lot of cigar shops carry glass?
Yeah, we started off as both.
Well, no, I know you guys did, but that's because I think originally, right, that's what this was.
Well, it wasn't going to be a cigar store at all. Yeah,
right. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't privy to a lot of cigar shops carrying both.
Yeah, it exists more than you think. Mm-hmm. But
but that's a pretty easy distinction, right? Like, hey, you have glass in here. You're not a cigar shop.
Yeah, right. If that's how Kentucky wants to, make the terminology, then that's fine. Is it more challenging for some businesses because of that? Yeah, I think it will be. I will tell you right now that this store would not have survived and made it through its first few years without having multiple streams of revenue from different sources. So the head shop piece was nice,
Right, helped out.
Yeah, it did. It carried us forward. It's not like we're located downtown Orlando. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or like we're in the suburbs of your middle class individuals where and not everybody's coming out on a Friday night. People are going home sometimes, right? So figuring out ways to sustain and kind of grow your business is always the challenge.
Yeah.
So
do you think this will close some businesses in Kentucky if it does get passed?
No, it's not. It's not supposed to close or affect the businesses that are there. What it's going to do is it's going to allow businesses that are distinctly cigar based to be smoker friendly only, right? Which could be progress throughout the entire nation, because we need a proper definition to separate cigars from everything else. Right. Because right now we get lumped into everything, and it's super bad for our industry.
Yeah. There's no definition.
Right. It's just tobacco. It's like, no, but we're not the same.
Definitely not the same.
No.
Right.
Okay. Let me see. Let me hear you screw up another one.
All right, here we go. Natura Cigars is officially entering the U.S. big leagues. They've announced City of Palms distribution as its new American distributor, a major step for the young Dominican brand with serious momentum. Founded in 2020 by Jacob Yafrak, Natura grows tobacco in Constanza, Dominican Republic, a high-elevation, cooler climate region that allows for longer growing seasons and uniquely preserved sugars and oils.
Oh.
With City of Palms now handling U.S. distribution, a company representing nearly 24 brands, Natura is positioning itself for rapid growth and broader global reach.
Okay.
I've heard of City of Palms.
Yes, we've mentioned them 100 times at this point on the show.
Right.
Yeah.
I have not heard of Natura.
Me neither.
Yeah. So it's a newer brand that's up and coming, and they're trying to ride City of Palms to help them get bigger.
Is that's what you think the theory is?
That's what I think the theory is.
Okay.
But again, who is City of Palms?
What's that?
Who is City of Palms?
They're a distributor. They have a handful of brands. They have like probably at this point 15 to 20, I think. Did you already say that or no?
It just said 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, here's the problem with that. because I'm a distributor as well, right? We distribute Sinisa Fina. We distribute FQ Cigars. We distribute Shogui.
Right.
Phosphoro. And here's what I'm going to tell you. As a salesperson, we also represent Postania, right? And Postania is our primary.
Correct.
As a person that has 3 or 4 other brands in your portfolio, the other brands aren't your main focal point, right?
Right, yeah.
Your main focal point is your primary, which for us is Postania. So we introduce these other brands, but if these other brands don't have support on their own and a face and willing to connect with retailers and kind of build and establish relationships, you kind of fall to the wayside, right?
Right.
Now we have maybe 4 or 5, right? And as those brands continue to push forward, if they continue to grow with their as a face and represent themselves, we can help facilitate the growth.
Right.
We only have 4 or 5. This guy, City of Palms has over 12.
Right. That seems like a lot.
Yeah. How does that work? Like, what is their primary? I mean, I got to be honest. Have you seen their City of Palms is located in the state of Florida, I believe, correct?
Yeah.
Have you seen or heard of a City of Palms sales rep or somebody coming into the store?
No, the only time that I've ever heard of them was I think with Tyler Jeffrey. That was it.
I haven't seen them.
I was gonna ask you, what's their biggest brand?
I have no idea.
Right. At this point, it's Tyler Jeffrey for me.
Well, he's not. They're not even handling distribution for him.
Oh well, then it's not Tyler Jeffrey for me.
Right. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know who these guys are, man. And I don't know. First of all, if I was a cigar company, why would I want to be with somebody that I have no clue who they are or the brands they represent even are or anything like why would that's not a great business decision.
Well, you're kind of scratching onto the problem of any kind of business, right? And I'm going to tell you, here's what happens. More often than not, especially if you get into the cigar industry, people want a cigar, right?
Correct.
So, but they want to go about it and kind of hit an easy button, right? So, I'm not saying that that's the case with Natura because I don't know them, I don't know their cigars, but it's very easy to be deceived and kind of pushed into a situation, right? So, cigar, we have cigar. Okay.
We have.
Good cigar, maybe, I don't know, or whatever, right?
Right.
Now it's like, okay, now let's go and try and sell it, right? Mm-hmm. And you go out and you start introducing yourself to other retailers and whatever, or retailers in general, and you start to try and develop and get some traction and build a consumer base and all of these things. And you realize that it's not as easy as you thought it would be. You're not just going to walk into a store and they're going to buy your product.
We'll take it all.
Right. Oh yeah. We'll take it right now. If they did take it all, they got terms and they got a discount, right? Because it's not like you're established enough. So when you kind of see how much of a struggle it is, then you look for somebody to help you with that, right? Now, if you look to somebody to help you with that, if they're not 100% honest, you see a struggle. It's like, okay, things aren't moving. Are these guys going out and kind of building and establishing their brand as well? Because if they're not, what happens is a distributor just sits on the product and it doesn't move.
Right.
So, excuse me. That could be what's going to happen here, or it could go the other way. Maybe Natura has a brand that they're very passionate about. They believe in the product, and they're out beating the drum, and they just needed someone to help facilitate their orders because they couldn't figure it out, or it became too much. It was too much of a problem, right? So they gravitated to City of Palms, who I think accepts everybody. And, I guess we'll kind of see what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
So this is interesting because they started in 2020. They're still kind of in their infancy. They're at their 5 or 6 year turn. Right. They started in a year where it was very easy to sell cigars.
Right.
So that could be a good thing.
They're saying that their slow temperature controlled aging process has helped create a flavor profile that's built a cult like in the U.S. and internationally.
Yeah.
I don't know. A slow temperature controlled aging process. Isn't that a regular process?
Just kind of sitting on the cigars and letting them age?
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, I guess. I
Yeah,
mean,
keeping them in a cool room.
yeah, isn't that what happens already?
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah. So this is normal. This is exactly how you make cigar.
Well, I mean, they would, in order, if you're going to make that statement, I think that you need to kind of elaborate on why it's different. Like maybe it really is, but it doesn't sound like it just from that kind of statement.
Yeah, that was the only snippet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see how that makes them different than anybody else.
No, and I honestly think that a Dominican cigar is always going to be more of a struggle in the U.S. Right? Your number one importer by a landslide is Nicaragua, and I mean I think the DR has been kind of creeping up a little bit, but more often your consumers, at least your guys that are more involved in cigars, are more often than not Nicaraguan smokers, right?
Well, you're starting to see more like Honduras.
Yeah,
you're starting to see other countries, right?
Yeah, but it still isn't close.
No, I'm saying other than Dominican.
Right.
Right. It used to be just like Nicaraguan, Dominican, and maybe a sprinkle of something else. Mm-hmm. Right. But now you're starting to see other things overtake the Dominican.
Right.
And not as many Dominicans.
Oh, no, Dominicans are still on an uptick.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some good factories that have popped up down there, and they're doing some good things.
Yeah.
But, however, if you just look at the data, as far as imports or, cigars that are rated, like all of those things, Nicaragua does the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you think? About 80% of all cigars that are imported in America are?
I don't think it's that big, but it's over 50.
Yeah.
It's probably 60 to 70%, I would assume.
Right.
So.
All right.
Okay.
Well, moving on next. Davidoff staying family-owned ownership has officially passed to the next generation of Schneider family, keeping the company private and independent.
This is a big question, man.
I didn't know.
Because, even though it hasn't been covered in the news, we talked about how a few people entered the portal.
Right.
In Q4 of last year from Davidoff.
Right.
You saw some transitioning. You saw, some people change jobs and stuff. Like Law took over Camacho as far as brand activation manager or brand ambassador, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, whatever the title is.
And, his predecessor moved up.
Right.
So it was curious to see how that was going to play out. Did that mean that, hey, we're tightening our books for sale? And maybe there was an offer. They tried to sell it, but they couldn't get the pricing that they wanted. I don't know.
Right.
And then they decided, hey, we're just going to stay in house and keep growing this business.
Right. I mean, this is 150 years in the making.
Right.
So it says no shakeups coming. Management stays the same. So it's more about the continuity than change.
Continuity.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Continuity.
Yeah.
Continuity.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah. Is the continuity.
They still hold 2 of the 6 board seats. So
okay, so let's say your father gave you a company, right? And you were working with that company with your dad, and eventually your dad passes, right?
Yeah.
I know you don't want to talk about it. It's going to happen.
Oh, God. Yeah.
And then you have kids, and maybe your kids are working with you a little on the company, and you're looking to step out, right?
Right.
Do you want your kids to continue to run that business, or would you be happy if they just sold and they kind of moved on and did their own thing?
Man. That's a good question because I have talked to my kids about my company. Mm-hmm. And the 2 older ones do not want it. The youngest one wants to be mommy and do exactly what mommy does all the time. For me, myself, I don't know, man, it's such a headache. I don't know if I want them to have that type of headache, but I also want them to have, money in life and be successful and not have problems.
Right.
I don't know, man. That's a good question. Mm-hmm. Maybe if this is a very well-known cigar company, I would think I would want them to have seats in something like this, I think I wanted to take it over. This is a very well-known, very old brand. People that follow this brand love it. Wouldn't want it to die.
Okay. Do you think that your kids are the right fit to run the organization? Because that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, that is. Man, it takes in my world, in the construction world, it takes a special person to take a beating all the time.
Right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So. Well, hey, we wish them the best. I'm sure that they're going to do extremely well. They already are doing extremely well.
Right? Yeah.
So, should be interesting. Nice to see that it didn't sell because, I mean, who buys Davidoff? STG maybe?
Well, yeah, I mean, they buy everything.
Right.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yep. Cop Tobaccos to take over distribution of Perdomo cigars.
In Germany.
Yep. After 30 years of international expansion, the family is realigning and partnering with Cop Tobaccos to carry the full Perdomo portfolio starting February 1st, 2026. So saying that this is giving Perdomo a huge retail reach and consistency overseas.
You don't want it on you? Why is it on me? There you go.
Oh, no, it's on me.
Oh, that's on you?
Yeah, I mean, you faked me out there. I was like, what? Cop's nationwide sales force and delivery network means more points of sale, better availability, and stronger brand presence for lines like the 10th, 20th anniversary Bourbon Barrel Age, Lot 23, and newer Legacy and 30th anniversary cigars. Also, 2025 was a defining year for the brand. Did you know, Mikey? Nick Perdomo earned a Lifetime Achievement Award from Cigar Journal.
Really?
While his son, now fourth generation, released Perdomo Legacy using homegrown Esteli tobacco.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was the number one cigar, wasn't
it? Yeah, it ranked on a lot of places, but it was on Coops. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I've never smoked
it. Is that what it says?
No, this is just me.
You never smoked it?
I've never smoked it.
No, me neither.
Yeah. So they have a Lifetime Achievement Award?
I guess. Who gave it to him? Cigar Journal?
Cigar Journal? Yeah.
Okay. We could do that. You want to start doing Lifetime Achievement Awards?
You know what, Mikey? By the powers of me and Palmer, we now give you the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh, thank you so much.
For Best Cigar Brand of Del Tono.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Very nice. Thank you so much.
No problem. Just giving them out here. Anybody else like one? Hit us up.
Anybody else like one?
Yeah, so that's it. So I can't read the rest of this because I don't think this is the right one. It's going to be what's the score. But, I have a question about Perdomo cigars.
Okay.
I know the brand.
Yes.
Right? It's an old brand. I see it in magazines everywhere. I see older guys smoke it. At what age do you start smoking Perdomo cigars?
Well, I think that Perdomo really kind of took over and kind of really started to dominate maybe 15 years ago or so. That's when they really started to kind of flourish, I would say, I guess. So, I think that this is like that. They're like a generation before us, right?
Yeah.
And that's look, that's kind of Coop, right? That's kind of his listeners, I would assume. Whereas we kind of we actually have a wider age span for our listeners.
Yeah, young and old and middle age.
Yeah, we kind of cover all bases.
Yeah.
I would assume that that's more his age kind of bracket, right? Because he's an older guy.
Yeah.
We're a little bit younger, so.
So it's just a generation of
I think that's more common, right?
Yeah.
You see a generate now. Don't get it twisted. Like there are some brands that exist and grow generation after generation after generation, right? Like Padron.
Yeah, Padron.
But yeah, no. So okay. I don't know. But when we rank the top 10 of the big media guys,
yes,
we'll see how they do. We'll see how they rank, And then you guys tell us how you feel. I mean, look, by no means are we trying to attack any of these guys or beat them up. We just want to analyze and review the reviewers and give our perspective and our aspects. So,
right.
It should be interesting. I'm very excited. And then we're going to do like 5 of the lower tier guys, right?
Yeah.
Your podcast guys, your YouTube guys. We talk about Real Smoke. They'll be on there. We'll do Real Smoke Pod for sure.
Oh, nice.
Down to Herf.
I love those guys.
Got to cover Down to Herf.
Yeah.
And we'll piece the other 3. Right? I think my boy Lee Mack maybe because I thought he was pretty cool.
Oh, that was the TikTok guy, right?
Yeah, no, he's on YouTube.
Or yeah,
he's
you
in his
said
car.
you watched
What's going on?
Yeah, the ash can.
Yeah, I'm in my ash can. Yeah,
the ash can. I haven't seen that yet. I have to check that out.
Pretty good.
All right, so this is the part where we're gonna call Palmer.
So Palmer gave us a what's the score, and Phil is supposed to just give it to me, I would assume, so that I could kind of guess it right. So, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip it on Palmer, and we're gonna give him a buzz, and he's gonna play what's the score wherever he's at right now.
Yes, and I get to beat him.
Aha.
Aha. All right.
Wow.
He's gonna be mad that we didn't do that.
That's okay.
Hello.
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 Am I on the air?
Yep, you're on the air.
Oh.
Welcome.
Did I win?
Welcome to the podcast.
Yes, you won.
Oh. Did I say the phrase it pays?
Yeah, say it. What is it?
Cigar Hustler Podcast is number 1.
Hey. You get a Lifetime Achievement
I win.
Award.
Okay, so
Oh.
I know that we spoke earlier today, and then you gave us an updated half wheel cigar to review for what to score. However, it's not going to be fun for Phil to just read it off against me. So I have picked one for you to play against Phil.
Yes.
Are you ready to play?
You guys sound good. Is this a headphone phone call?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
It's a headphone call.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Welcome to the goodie
A
room.
little upset you figured it out by yourself, but okay, I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm a DJ, bro.
At this point, we don't really need you. I'm not gonna
Oh, that's right. You know what?
We
Oh,
don't,
God.
we don't. We
You
don't.
don't need me anymore?
Yeah, you're done. You're done. You're out.
How was the show that I prepared all the content for?
We do need you, Palmer.
How
You
is
are
either
a
one
part.
of you going to upload? How's either one of you going to upload the show?
Listen, the show is not the same without you.
Yeah.
Okay, calm down.
Oh, I heard today's show. I understand.
You're not. Oh, wow.
You know what? That's not fair.
Wow.
You be nice to Pete.
Yeah.
I don't think Pete could see. I don't even.
I don't think you could see either.
Yeah,
You can make the letters bigger on the teleprompter.
yeah. He just did it. So I thought that it went well. I thought it was a good podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, your standards are low, I guess.
Oh,
Wow.
wow, dude.
How low would you say? they
You're
are?
talking a lot of smack, buddy. I got
Yeah.
news for you. Tomorrow, I won't be here, and it's going to be you with Drew.
That's right. It's going to be me. That's right. It's going to be the same thing. The only difference is it's going to be me instead of you. Guest
Okay.
host. Boots is going to be there. I mean, Phil McGuffin is going to be there.
Right?
So we'll see.
Let's see. Let's see how it goes.
All
right.
Not a problem.
Okay, so getting into this, I have chosen the Alec Bradley Medalist Toro, June 8th, 2020, from Patrick Lagroyd.
But however you say it.
And
On
that's
page 1 of the review list.
that's the
Wow.
That's the cigar. So, Phil, I want you to go first. Go ahead and pick your score.
I feel like Palmer already read the number. Alec Bradley,
Yeah,
86.
86.
Which
okay.
Alec Bradley was it again? I'm sorry.
The Medalist Toro.
Does it matter?
No, not this point. But I just wanted to say it again. I'm going to go 89.
89. And what did you say, Phil?
86.
He said 86.
Okay, 86, 89.
Palmer, what are you doing?
I'm driving.
Oh,
All right.
in traffic?
I just left. No, I'm out in the middle of freaking nowhere apparently.
Okay, so
No, I just left Escape in Claremont.
I see that. A new retail partner.
Yes.
Newish. They came on end of last year.
Ah. Welcome, Escape. Where are
I
they
have
at?
a quick story about Escape.
Where are they located?
Want to hear the quick story?
Yeah,
They're
go ahead.
way out here in Claremont.
Just remember you're on the
I walked
podcast.
in
Just
and-
remember you're on the
yeah,
podcast.
Yeah. He had 2 boxes that were not empty, but they were low, and they're on kind of a buying freeze thing or something for the season. Whatever somebody tells you. So he goes, I'm going to wait till they sell out. I go, okay. So we're sitting there chit chatting. Customer comes in. He goes on the humidor, and I go, I'll be right back. Call the customer in the humidor. Sell him 4 of our cigars. There's 1 box that's empty. So we're coming back out. So talk
Good
to him a few
news.
more minutes, and then go back in. The other customer comes in, goes in the humidor. I go, hold on. Go in with that guy. I go, okay, now the 2 boxes are empty.
Here are 2 new boxes.
Nicely done, buddy.
Yeah, so he replaced both of those.
You're out there preaching the gospel. You're teaching the consumers the way. Good work. Good work.
Yes.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
All right.
I missed my
You missed what?
turn. That's all right. Quick U-turn and back on the road.
You're fine.
All right.
Okay. Cigar reviewed. Alec Bradley, Medalist Toro, country of origin, Honduras, factory, Tabacos de Oriente, wrapper Honduran, binder Honduran, filler Honduran and Nicaraguan, length 6 inches, gauge 54. It is a Toro, MSRP $6.50.
Dang.
It's a box of
Ooh,
10.
hey.
It was released April of 2018. Number of cigars smoked. Oh, there's a Redux 1. Phil?
I'm going to go up 1 for the price. I mean,
Okay.
it could be kind of a turd. 87.
87. Okay.
I'm going to come down to 86.
Okay. Clue number 1. The Alec Bradley Medalist Toro certainly bears the marks of a milder cigar, with a lightly colored wrapper, hardly even meriting using the word brown, as it is that shade that reminds me of the straw and graham crackers. The band doubles down on that, with a cream-colored background and images of golden tobacco plants. There's a bit of modeling towards the head of the cigar. Veins are small, thin, and fairly flat, and while visible, the seams are perfectly laid. Phil?
He seems as though he likes it.
Oh, really? Okay.
It is muddled.
Is it muddled? A little muddling.
A little muddled. I'm going to stick at 87.
Okay.
I'm going to stay at 86.
Okay. Second clue. The first puffs of the Alec Bradley Medalist Toro starts out just a bit sour, making me think of a blend using a Connecticut shade-grown wrapper, but this doesn't. It's also pretty readily apparent that the body of the cigar is a bit fuller than the prototypical mild cigar, and not long after, some black pepper reinforces that once again, particularly through a retro hail. The brief sourness from the first puffs disappears after less than 5 minutes, and by the 1 inch mark, the cigar's profile has me thinking anything but mild. Phil?
Man. I'm going to go to 86.
Okay. Mr.
Oh,
Palmer?
he went down. I'm going to go to 87.
Okay.
I think he's starting to like it.
We're dosey down.
We have now switched roles from 86 to
Yeah.
87. As the second half gets underway, I'm still not thinking of the word mild very much, or even milder when compared to other cigars on the market. The Alec Bradley Medalist Toro continues to deliver a much more pepper-forward profile than its billing might lead one to believe, seemingly leaving no taste but untouched. The rest of the profile has begun to shift towards dry wood, which is turned steadily begins to dry out my mouth and tongue. There's also the beginnings of some earthiness around the start of the final third, and it too contributes some dryness and isn't as heavy or rich as other expressions. But its addition does improve the overall profile, giving it some complexity and breadth. Phil?
So,
Is he saying that's good?
yeah, I'm confused.
I know.
Yeah, is all this
I'm also
good or
confused.
is all this bad?
I'm also confused.
You're reading.
Where are we at?
I'm going to stay at 86 just because I feel like...
Because you're confused. A lot of words, a lot of commas in that one. No, not a lot of periods.
No, like...
A lot of big words.
Yeah.
No, like, you know, I'm just thinking in my head, like, oh, I love dry mouth. No, that's not good. Like, why would you like that?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, it's so strong. Well, is it good strong or bad strong?
Right, yeah.
Okay. 86.
86.
Mr. Palmer?
I'm going to go up one to 88. I think he's like it.
Ooh, a move to 88. Okay, final thought.
What does your phone say, Palmer?
While
I don't know. I'm driving,
he's-
talking on the phone, and trying to read waves.
He's
so
multitasking.
I have not have time to listen.
Allegedly.
While I still can't bring myself to put the Alec Bradley Medalist Toro in the category of a milder cigar, I can say I'm still impressed by what it has to offer.
Wow.
While the first and second thirds are a bit singular in their offerings, the final third shows some complexity and development that puts the profile into a very enjoyable, if a bit dry spot. Okay. It's also an impressive profile for a lower cost premium cigar, with several puffs delivering more than a $6 to $7 price tag might suggest. It may not be mild, but it is still enjoyable and affordable, which are two characteristics I'm happy to put on any cigar.
Oh, he loves the turds too.
He liked it.
Phil?
Yeah. Regardless of what he has written in this description, it is still an Alec Bradley.
Okay.
86.
Yeah, that's. Oh, Alec Bradley. I was thinking something else. But right, I was thinking Aladino for something. So it's an Alec Bradley. Okay, I'm back in the game. I'm winning. I'm gonna win.
Okay. So
Go ahead, Boots.
Phil has
86.
Phil has an 86. Mr. Palmer?
86. I'm gonna go 87.
Okay, so I have Phil at 86 and I have Mr. Palmer at 87. Is that correct?
Correctamundo,
Yes.
Brother Reno.
Okay. And the winner of today's half wheel challenge of What's the Score
If you say Palmer, I'm hanging up.
with an 87
Oh,
is
my
Mr.
God.
Palmer.
Of course it is.
And he nailed it.
Yeah, of course he did.
Mm-hmm. You had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had it. You're right.
I just didn't look at my phone.
And then you shifted down.
Yeah.
Couldn't look at his phone because he's talking on it, so he didn't know what to do.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, Mr. Palmer, go keep out there preaching the gospel of Postano. We wish you the best. Drive safe. And
Thank you very much.
And
I
thank you.
appreciate being on the show today, gentlemen. This was quite a pleasure.
Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to have you back.
Yes. It's our pleasure, sir.
Just wait till you see how the room got rearranged.
We're gonna clear all this
I
off
can
today.
imagine, yeah.
You're gonna do your podcast late tomorrow, so I'm gonna unplug all this and slide it aside.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
Yeah, Greg's actually standing here watching us.
Yeah, it's hovering over us.
Yeah.
All
Time
right.
to go away.
All right, Mr. Palmer.
Hey, for the Patreon next week, I have a little surprise.
Oh, you do?
Yes,
Excellent.
I got the Gasparilla cigars.
Ooh. Okay. That should be interesting.
They were donated by Hank at Central in St. Pete.
Perfect.
Cigars.
Okay.
Why,
Thank you,
thank you.
Central. Thank you for the donation. Well, we look forward
All right, guys,
if you
have
want
a good time.
if you want all right, bye.
Bye.
Bye. If you want to check out our Patreon, go to patreon.com, a Cigar Hustlers podcast, where we talk a little more inside baseball and review cigars. Okay, anything else to add, Mr. Phil?
No, but thank you for letting me be a co-host today.
Yes, you're most welcome.
Yes. No, nothing else to add. Just this is great. Let's get on to tomorrow's, and then the weekend comes.
There
It's
you
gonna
go.
be super cold.
All right, sounds good. All right, thanks everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to the Cigar Hustler Podcast, the show brought to you commercial free.
But a massive shout out to our amazing patrons on the Patreon.
Thanks to your unwavering support, we're able to do unfiltered, unbiased opinions. All things cigars, personalities in the cigar world.
Your backing makes it possible for us to keep it real.
Our listeners, cheers to you.
If you would like to become a Patreon member, go to www.patreon.com and search the Cigar Hustler Podcast. That one up.